My name's Gabriel Hamshaw, otherwise known as Aroma, and I'm from Cornwall in the UK. I started competing properly in BO4. I kind of like got to know about it in World War II, but I was in the middle of college, so I was kind of in education and making sure I got that sorted. And in between, so that would have been World War II at the time. But in between World War II and BO4, I was meant to go uni after having a gap year. So my gap year being BO4, and then after that, I would be going to uni. Mainly due to like mental health issues and stuff like that. Yeah, I was kind of just taking a year to get to grips with myself, and then before going off to uni and putting myself in a place of stress like that. Yeah, that's how it all started, I guess. Yeah, so the first line I went to after COVID would have been ACCL Sheffield, which was ran by a scammer. Yeah, eventful, curved monitors, IP blocks, so that was fun. Ended up winning it online because we played a series in 2 days, so that was great. But then my first official event would have been Boston, which I went to on 3 days notice with 2 burst eardrums and super COVID, so there was that. I enjoy the fact that a lot of people find confidence in being not under the lights and not being in a competitive environment, because it's too comfortable in your bedroom, and there's no, I feel like you set more expectation on yourself and set yourself the higher standards when you're in sort of the peak of competition. So when you're at events, it's not just people that you, like your mates with, obviously because everyone builds relationships online, it's against everyone across a global scale. So it's just, there's just another level to it that I feel like some people crumble under and some people are made better by, and I truly believe that I'm one of the people that are made better by it and that I rise to the occasion. So that is something I enjoy. And roar at people because they get nervous, so I enjoy that. In terms of being able to make a living off of streaming and stuff like that and being self-sufficient with it, it would have been second lockdown. I kind of just blew up. Like, I can't explain to you why, I can't explain to you how, apart from the fact that I was consistent, and I guess I'm entertaining. Like, I like to think of myself as an entertaining guy, and it kind of just went from nothing to a lot in 6 months. And yeah, I grew a big following on Twitch in a short span of time, and that was at a time as well where I hadn't been under financial pressure from my parents, but that was at the point where they were saying, look, this is like, you need to be sufficient for yourself in some way and have some sort of income, even if you are to keep doing what you're doing. So yeah, that was at the point where I needed to start making money. So I always say I'm always blessed to do what I do because it's allowed me to experience so much within this space, and it's consistently getting bigger and bigger for me. I've managed to move to a whole different country because of it, which I never thought in a million years I'd be able to do. So yeah, it's been a blessing for sure. Well, I mean, to be fair, at the start it was myself. Like, no, to this day it would be my girlfriend. Like, she's amazing. But at the start, definitely was myself. Like, I went through therapy, and I never really wanted to do anything in terms of like pharmaceuticals. I never really wanted to go down that route. I literally wanted to be off anything to make sure that I did it my way rather than giving into that sort of thing. I don't knock anyone for doing that stuff, because as much as I say that I have depression and anxiety issues, like, a lot of people are a lot worse off in terms of the condition that they got to before doing anything about it. I never was suicidal, but in terms of self-harm or stuff like that, I thought about it once, and then I acknowledged it and dealt with it the right way before it kind of got any worse. So I never did any substances or anything like that to deal with it, so I'm happy with that. But in terms of longevity of that, I'm very much grateful for my girlfriend, because she supports me in everything that I do. So I can't knock what she's done for me in my life. So in terms of COD, I'd probably say, so we didn't talk about Cold War or MW2, to be fair. MW2 is probably the year I have the most sort of qualms with because of the level that I knew I was at individually, not that I thought I knew, because I was looking around me and thinking who was really better than me at certain points throughout the game and throughout the year, and I just thought, like, there aren't many. Like there may be a few that are deemed to be better than me, and maybe not people that I don't think I can compete against and succeed against, but definitely people that are up there in terms of the standard that they were at. But certainly the game that's just gone, which has kind of inspired me for the move, definitely last game was like, I can't stay. If I want to further my career in terms of competing, especially with a fresh mindset that I've got going into this year, like I have to move. I actually want to come out of this with no regrets. I had to do what I've done, so.